Hi, this is Cousin Russ. Another one of my office hours series. And this time I'm just going to give an update, of where I stand on my project. If you're watching, if you would let me know where you're viewing this live stream from, and if you're a user of the Family Tree Maker program. All right, let me get out of the way and start my presentation. It's going to be just a presentation, not a demonstration, because it's just a status of the work that I've done for my 1950 U.S. Federal Census Project. Here's a brief review of my process. I've blogged about this before, but it just is a quick review. I'm working off of most recent addresses. I get that from uh, city directories, military records, previous census records. That's how I get a an address, because I found in preparation that the address was key, and I certainly agree so far. I created a 1950 residence fact. I added the date, 1st of April 1950, for a very specific reason. If you watch my rules series, you'll know that I keep things in mind and how to use the filter feature and sorting feature in Family Tree Maker. Once I had uh, an address and a residence fact created, I went to the stevemorris.org one-step website, and I was able to determine the enumeration district. That fact, that residence fact for 1950, I had marked private because I don't want it seen in the ancestry member tree. I want to see it, and all it has is the ED. So as of 2 hours ago, because I've found some information while I was waiting to start, my database has 262 profiles in the database. And using the filter feature that I have blogged about, I should be able to find about 104. I'm missing some data, so uh, that number is higher than what I wanted, but I will, after I complete who I know EDs for, I will tackle that. So far, I have found 61 uh, profiles where they were in 1950, and actually that number is now 62 because I found one while I was waiting. I've added 5 profiles to my database because there was people that I didn't know that showed up in a census record uh, when I brought the data in from various websites. To be found, I've got 23 more profiles to find. The bad news is I have 2 households which has 11 people in it who I can confirm have moved, and actually I think I have another one that has also moved, a single person. Uh, but I have 23 people basically to be found. Now, again, I use the features of Family Tree Maker. So here is a sample of my work list. Those are the names that I have and what enumeration district they should be, and little notes like they should have been found they were not at 76 Spring Street. And I think I had that in a blog in one of these live videos. So I have my working list. It's one page. I can deal with one page. I have worked through most of them. I'm going to have to wait for the ability to search for those people who have moved. Now, I have looked around the enumeration district to see if they were in the same enumeration district. I have done some looking, but I'm going to wait for the search engine to be available. And guess what? I've got that work list that's on my screen. So when the search engine is available, I will be able to use it. I'll just share a trick on how I created that work list. I mentioned that I have a residence fact of April 1st, 1950, and that becomes a way to use the filter residence fact equals April 1st, 1950. I had it marked private because I didn't want it to be seen, and the residence fact description field has the ED number in it. In working with reports, I wanted to be able to print that report. And what I had to do, which turned out to be a good thing, is that I marked the 1950 residence fact preferred. And when in my database in general, I will have the most recent residence fact from a census record as the preferred fact. Now, sometimes I will change that, but my rule, I start out at the most recent census record residence fact as the preferred fact. And it turned out that knowing that, that's how I was able to create that report, because that I was asking for all residence fact preferred only. Now, when I do find the residence fact, all I have to do is remove the ED information and fill out the residence fact description as I normally would, which includes two pieces of information: the age and the um, relationship to the head of household. And I remove the residence fact being marked private to make it public. So that's my status. Not too bad, I don't think, for a couple days' work. Uh, I have uh, I have moved my looking at images from the narrow website to Ancestry, and I did a blog post or a live stream on why that was, and it certainly has helped greatly going through in a enumeration district and when I have the address. So that's an update. If you're watching it live, please let me know where you're viewing from and if you are a user of the Family Tree Maker program. Thank you very much and have a great day.